1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Good evening and welcome to Bramall Lane for tonight's Premier League Cup quarter-final tie between Sheffield United and Nottingham Forest. Live here on SUTV. First of all, the teams, and United, well, they've named a strong side for this quarter-final tie. 3-5-2 formation. Luke Faxon is the goalkeeper. Back three of Sai Sashdev, Davidas Sosnauskis and Miguel Freckleton. Sam Curtis is the right wing back. Jay Tinsdale the left wing back. The midfield, Owen Hampson, Sidney Peck and Andre Brooks. Willasula partners Louis Marsh up front. On the bench for the Blaze this evening, Connor Barrett, Kobe Hewitson is the goalkeeper, Levis Pitan, Fernando Macedo and Ryan Wane. Nottingham Forest in number order, Aaron Botts, Jimmy Sinclair, Kyle McAdam, Jack Thompson, Zach Abbott. The captain is Jamie McDonnell, Ben Perry, Jack Nadine, Sapa Osong, Joe Gardner and Jack Perkins. The subs for Forest tonight, Kian Willows, Danny Asisco, Manny Norket, Atif Kanyate and Archie Whitehall. The referee for tonight's quarter-final tie is Andrew Miller, assisted by Jacob Graham and Stephen Rushworth. A fourth official is Connor Everard. I'm your SUTV commentator, Matt Young, at a very chilly Bramall Lane, as both of these sides look to progress to the semi-final stages, where a game against Tottenham Hotspur awaits, the draw having already been made. This is the final quarter-final to be decided. If you're not familiar with the Premier League Cup, it's a group stage phase to start with, and then a straight knockout. And it's Forest who are in their white shirts with light blue trim who will get the game underway. United, of course, in the traditional red and white striped shirts. The Blades' captain for the evening is number 7, Owen Hampson. Jack the Dean standing over the ball, wearing 8 for Forest, and this quarter-final tie is underway. As Forest send the ball forward through Zach Abbott, and the visitors have the first throw-in of the contest. As I said at the start, United putting together a pretty strong unit for this match. The likes of Andre Brooks and Willasula featured heavily for the first team this season. And you've got Sam Curtis, who's been on the bench. Louis Marsh has just come back from injury and he's picked up where he left off in fine goal-scoring form. And then the likes of Miguel Freckleton and Sai Sashdev have been out on loan at the likes of Chesterfield and Oldham respectively. They're back to get some minutes tonight. Hampson making the forward run here for United. Nice little turn as well. A little unfortunate there. Shout there from Davidas Sosnauskis. He wears number 4. Sidney Peck for United. It's too heavy for the run of Willasula. United advancing to this stage after a last 16 victory over Swans, an emphatic win in fact, 5-1. Forest came through a much tougher examination. They beat Sunderland 2-1 and that game went to extra time. Target there for Forest was number 9, Asapa Osong. Sai Sashdev, who is playing as part of the back three tonight for United. We've seen him operate at right wing back as well for the under-21s. Luke Faxon is the goalkeeper. In strong there was Brooks on Ben Perry, wearing 7 for Forest. Peck now for United, gives it away to Perkins. Gardner bringing it forward. Difficult conditions for both sides to contend with tonight. Very blustery, especially over the last couple of hours. As Curtis comes forward. Strong on this from Curtis, and he forces the first corner of the night. Sam Curtis, who joined United in January from St Patrick's Athletic. He's been on the bench several times for the first team over recent weeks. Brooks with the delivery. And the shot from distance was never really threatening, but he connected pretty well there with Louis Marsh. And he's a player full of confidence. Been out on loan at Doncaster Rovers this season, then he's had his injury troubles since he came back in January, but came back with a bang against Peterborough for the under-21s. Played the first 45 minutes, scored a couple of goals. He's been on target again recently in the draw against Burnley as well, and here he is again. Asula tried to return the ball to Louis Marsh. And those two are sure to be a handful tonight. Confident play here from Abbott. Here's Nadine. Wearing 6 is the captain, Jamie McDonnell. Thompson. Neatly done from Forrest. Gardner now. United looking to pinch it back here, but the decision goes against Sashdev. Nadine. Song in the middle. Cleared away by Sosnauskas. Aaron Bott is the Nottingham Forest goalkeeper. Sinclair. Good press from United. That was Hampson with the block. Now Siddy Peck. Gets the pass away to Brooks. Curtis. His run is halted by Ben Perry. Now Forrest can bring it clear. Curtis tracking back though. Spotted early there. And United back in possession. It was a good initial play by Tinsdale. Now it's with Hampson. Asula takes it early. Awkward little bounce, but no problem at all for Aaron Bott. That's the first shot in anger. Going up to the 6-minute mark. A Song. Nice turn. Sashdev falls kindly for Marsh. Brooks can bring it forward now for United. Asula's made a good run in front of him. Brooks still might go all the way. Andre Brooks, and it was a fierce strike, well saved by Bott. And Sinclair on hand to clear, but the danger not over yet. Tinsdale looks to put it into the mix. That's Curtis, and Forrest will clear through Nadine. Promising early signs for Sheffield United. As Sashdev wins another free kick. Hampson. Brooks was just tested Bott. Curtis. Good play again from Andre Brooks. Bringing Freckleton into the attack. Peck. Might come for Marsh. Forrest just on the back foot. Last touch was off Tinsdale. And it will be a goal kick, but a good start from United. A couple of early efforts. First of all, Will Asula with a fairly straightforward one for Aaron Bott, but then Brooks with a strong run, which brought out the best of the Forest keeper after a fierce drive. Time here for Luke Faxon to weigh up his options. His distribution is usually pretty good, and that's a pinpoint pass again to find his teammate Sashdev, who gets it back from Andre Brooks. Curtis. Brooks has seen a lot of the ball in the opening 9 minutes. The versatile Tinsdale, who's now operating at left wing back. We've seen him in midfield on occasions this season. City back. Nicely worked by United. And now space for Freckleton. Looks for Asula. Found a decent amount of space there. Curtis now, plenty in the middle for United. Can't pick out a red and white jersey. It's Abbott who heads it clear. Good period of sustained pressure though from the Blades. Sosnauskas towards Asula. Good strong play, and he's turned as well. Couldn't get the return. Forest have lost it. It's coming straight back here on the visitors. Peck. Sosnauskas, who was on the bench for the first team recently in the narrow defeat against Wolves at Molineux. Bit of luck here for Forest, but they can't exploit that. And it's back with Luke Faxon. Peck, who's also tasted a first team experience this year. Little cameo off the bench as United beat Brentford back in December. Good ball from Sosnauskas, and he's picked out Curtis. Looking to link up with Sashdev. Brooks always looking to get on the ball for United, and Peck finding Marsh with a neat ball. Marsh has surrendered possession, a chance for a rare break here for Nottingham Forest. And that's a nice little ball for Sinclair to chase, and he's going to get here as the furthest man forward for Forest. Support now arriving, but Curtis showing plenty of energy to get back for United. Freckleton wanting Faxon to come here, and they made a right mess of this. And there's a chance here, and there's the opening goal. Joe Gardner with the simplest of tap-ins. A mix-up between Miguel Freckleton and Luke Faxon. Freckleton in desperation tried to make amends with the challenge whilst he was on the floor, but he couldn't prevent Gardner from tapping in from just a yard out. And against the run of play, 12 minutes on the watch, Sheffield United 0, Nottingham Forest 1. It just felt a little bit awkward for Miguel Freckleton. He wanted Luke Faxon to come and deal with it. He did race out, but it just created a little bit of confusion. And credit to Gardner, who was on the case. And Forest, whilst they've been pegged back for much of the first 12 minutes or so, They've struck first. Tinsdale's just overrun that one as well. United, though, credit to him, straight back on the front foot as Hampson makes his way forward. And Forest now have picked up a bit of confidence from that goal. That was a neat bit of play, which eventually drew the foul on Gardner. Blocked there by Owen Hampson. There's the armband again for United tonight. Jack Thompson with this throw. Thompson again. Freckleton turned once more and showed good composure initially, but almost left that back pass a little short. Made its way to Faxon in the end, who dealt with it. Peck heads it up in the air. Falls for Perry. Scrappy bit of play here. And it's fallen now for Osong, and he's given it away. Now Brooks. As United just look to regain their composure again after going behind. Coming up towards the 15-minute mark. No free kicks as the referee was well placed to look at that challenge. And eventually the players get a throw. Good forward play, and the ball does find Gardner via a deflection. Sinclair. Perry. Thompson. Perry again. Good stuff now from Forest. United the only side who are not Category 1 left in the competition. Of course, we had that news recently that the Blades have purchased land at the HSBC sports site to improve the training facilities, allowing the first team to move out of Shirecliffe, which will give the academy space to become Category 1 in the future. That's the big aim for the Blades. Faxon up towards Asula. Second ball, Peck looking to get on it, but it's Perkins now for Forest. Faxon looking to hit Curtis this time, and he's got his head to that. Donald to mop up for Forest, only as far as Andre Brooks. Forest quite happy for Luke Faxon to bring the ball forward and try and measure a pass. The target again is Asula. This is a little bit awkward for Sosnauskas. And he's got to be strong here against Asapa Asong, who's got to this. Nadine twisting and turning, looking to escape the clutches of Brooks, who's kept with him. And he's not going to get a free kick for that. I don't even know if he was looking for it, but Curtis did it, who brings it clear. Now Hampson with a neat turn. Peck, he was in a spot above her, but nice composed play from him. Now United can bring it clear with Freckleton. Peck again. Brooks, a bit congested in there, is trying to find Freckleton, does so at the second attempt. Early ball cross field. McAdam got something on that. McAdam can bring it clear and fires it into a song. Marsh round the corner. Might get it back, he does. Marsh, there's an advantage being played here. Wants Curtis for support. Here is Sam Curtis. Asula rising. Good defending from Forest. Quick throw from Tinsdale. Now Peck, lovely feet. Great work this from City Peck. There goes the cross right through the 6-yard area. Just needed a touch. Wonderful play by United's number 8. The quick feet to get away from 2 in white and then to drive into the area. And it really was a dangerous ball. Sula, how close was he to making a positive connection? He wasn't far away, attacking the near post. That's a couple of long ranges and then a ball across the 6-yard area now from United. But they trail Nottingham Forest, coming up to the 20-minute mark by a goal to nil. Peck this time got caught, but no harm done. This is Nauskas. Song. Here's Sinclair, who likes to get forward. Harassed by Tinsdale. That's given away in a dangerous area, straight to City Peck. And look at this for an effort from Peck. And the keeper wasn't sure. Wasn't far away there. City Peck straight away in his mind as that ball broke to him. Took a quick look up, saw the keeper off his line. Confident effort, and that was not far away at all. And he's got previous for that, City Peck. I've seen him do that from the halfway line in under-18s fixtures. Confident midfield player. Came by the way of United from Arsenal. And had a productive loan at Oldham last season as Forest win a free kick here. Nadine upended. Quite a way out this, but it's a good 30 yards. Straight away, 2 or 3 Nottingham Forest players descended on the ball, quite fancy in this one. Four in the wall. Perkins has left it, and then it's just drilled straight into the wall. The best of efforts there from Nadine. The player was fouled in the first instance. Good play from McDonnell, stopping a potential United counter there. Song. It's a strong break here from the Nottingham Forest number 9. Wonderful play. Is there a finish to the end of it? Well, that's a great block from Miguel Freckleton. He's a dangerous customer, Sarper Song. Forest will come again through Perry, Sinclair. Song put his defender under a little bit of pressure there, but Forest will get the throw. .24 minutes gone. United 0, Nottingham Forest 1 in this Premier League Cup quarter-final tie. Here's Jimmy Sinclair. Well read by Faxon, made the early call, bowls it out to Curtis. McDonnell stepping in. Forest forced all the way back to the goalkeeper. They've kept possession. Hampson working really hard here for United to track back. Asula having a real wrestle here, and he might have got clear, Will Asula. Asula still going. Great last-ditch challenge. It might come back to Asula, who hasn't given this one up. And a little bit desperate from Forest with the defending, but it was effective. McDonnell with the sliding challenge just when you thought Asula had escaped the clutches of the defender. Almost got it back. A couple of last-ditch sliding challenges stopping United's number 9 from getting an effort on goal as Hampson is bundled over. 22 appearances for the first team this season, Will Asula in all competitions, a couple of goals in the FA Cup as well. Not seen his involvement at this level pretty limited after he scored a lot of goals at under 21 level during the last campaign. Hasn't appeared as much recently from the bench for the first team, hence why he's been given some minutes tonight. Brooks also kind of falls into that category, although he did get off the bench at Anfield in United's 3-1 defeat to Liverpool recently. Peck again under pressure, no problem, finds his teammate as Perry looked to put him under. It's worked wide to Curtis. Bit of room here for Freckleton. Good one-touch stuff from United. Peck again heavily involved. Brooks. Good shape from Forest out of possession. Sasnauskas, and in steps Thompson, read that nicely. Went into a wall of red and white shirts though, and Brooks put him under pressure, too much pressure for the referee. Free kick to Nottingham Forest. Tinsdale on the outside. Asula with a flick. Here's Marsh. Takes it on the run. It might come back to Asula. Will Asula crashes his effort against the post. Slightly fortuitous how it came to him, but he took it on the run, and that's the closest United have come. And then a deflection on the shot from Brooks, and the Blades will have a corner kick. Well, that wasn't far away. Marsh, it looked like a decent challenge on him by Perkins, I think, but it rebounded kindly into Will Asula. Didn't have to break stride, and you may have thought he buried that. He just tried to bend it into the far corner. Corner to United. Deep one. Back into the mix by Sosnauskis and held by Adam Bott. So certainly that's the closest the Blades have come in this contest. We're coming up to the 30-minute mark. Forest who lead by a 1-0. Osong, strong hold-up play again. Good outlet that for Forest. Gardner, good-looking ball, and Sinclair. And that's a deflection which could have gone anywhere off Sashdev. Wasn't a lot in the box for Sinclair to look for. And Dean was lurking around about the penalty spot area, but Sashdev wasn't aware of that. Got something on it, and it loops over the bar for a Forest corner. Jack Nadine. Good looking ball into the mix. A lot of shirt pulling going on there. And can't believe that that wasn't given us a free kick, and now we can City Peck. Shake of the head from Mickey Collins, United's under-21s coach. Referee just stopping Sinclair there, not quite sure why. We've got a break in play here. I think this is for an emergency in the crowd, I'm being told. You can't see that from our position on the gantry at the top of the Tony Curry stand. The supporters who have attended the game tonight are situated underneath the camera positions, so that's why the referee has just called a halt to proceedings, because it looks like there's a supporter that's going to have to be taken out through the front of the stand. So we hope this is not too serious. Our best wishes are for the supporter who's receiving medical attention at the moment. So a break in play. Chance for us just to recap on what we've seen so far. 32 minutes on the clock. And it's Nottingham Forest who lead this tie by 1-0. The goal, it was a bit of a mix-up at the back, really. It's Miguel Freckleton and Luke Faxon kind of waited for each other to deal with a bit of an awkward ball over the top, and Joe Gardner nicked in to put it into an empty net. Prior to that, United had the better of the chances. A long range effort from Will Asula comes to be dealt with by Aaron Bott. Then Andre Brooks with a fierce drive, which brought a good save out of the Nottingham Forest keeper. Forest then took the lead, and United responded well. And Willa Sula has come closest to an equaliser when he latched onto a deflection to curl an effort against the far post. Sidney Peck has also had a 40-yard effort, which wasn't far away as he tried to chip the goalkeeper, who was only slightly off his line. Probably hear the strength of the wind down the microphone. It is very blustery out there this evening, so both sides having to contend with slightly difficult conditions. This is going to be what looks like a lengthy break as well, so as you can see now, a few of the balls have been kicked out to make sure the players stay warm. So yeah, it's going to be a few more minutes yet on this medical emergency in the crowd, which is why we've got a delay here to this quarter-final tie. The person in question is conscious, so we wish them well. Hopefully this is precautionary, but right that the game has stopped. And these under-21s fixtures at Bramall Lane are usually pretty well attended. You always get a couple of hundred supporters coming down. Reminder, the winners of this tie tonight will face Tottenham Hotspur in the semi-finals. Forest had a lot of joy in this competition last season. In fact, they made it to the last four. Lost in the semi-finals to Blackburn Rovers. United did pretty well as well. They got out the group stages last year and lost in the last 16 narrowly against Southampton. So I've got one better this year and looking to crash the semis as well. Chelsea, Fulham and Spurs already through. This is the final quarter-final tie of this year's Premier League Cup. Well, looks like we are going to be good for a restart here. Repeat, we send our best wishes and thoughts to the individuals had to be taken out of the ground for this medical emergency, and the referee was very quick to acknowledge the situation there and stop the play. We've lost around about 6 minutes or so for that break in play, and it will resume with a Nottingham Forest throw midway through the Sheffield United half. Jimmy Sinclair wearing number 2 for Forest. Freckleton's header. Tinsdale will clear for United. Osula. Picked up by Perkins. Now the goal scorer, Joe Gardner. Brings Carl McAdam into the attack. Continues his run as well. Sold a little bit short with the pass, and United can clear. The clock says 38.5 minutes, but we'll have a lengthy period of added on time as Adam Bock clears downfield. Plenty of time here for Sosnauskis. Faxon into Peck. Doesn't mind taking in that kind of position, knowing that there's a opponent right behind him. Confident on the ball, City Peck. Freckleton up towards Osula. Peck for support. Tight spot here, Osula. What can he do? Tries a bit of trickery to get past Zach Habit. He's defended well there. Song the target. That's Brooks for United. Started the season playing under 21s football, Andre Brooks, but that quickly changed when Chris Wilder returned as manager and selected him for his first game against Liverpool. Hasn't really looked back since. He's been pretty much involved in nearly every game. 17 appearances in all competitions, a real breakthrough year for the Sheffield born midfielder. That's a good looking ball from a Song, and here's Gardner. Well, the flag is raised. Offside. Was forced a little bit wide in the end. So just a bit of a warning to United. Faxon going long this time. And United get on the second ball. That's Peck with a well-timed challenge and did well on the ground as well. Marsh coming deep to try and get involved in the game. Forest have kept him pretty quiet so far. Brooks looking to spread the play. Away by Sinclair, but straight back to a red and white jersey. Freckleton just sold Tinsdale slightly too short there, but Peck's got a foot in, and now Marsh going to pick it up here for United. Marsh, good looking ball here for Sam Curtis. The angle's tight, and the deflection was just behind Marsh. And United will pick it up now with Tinsdale. Freckleton. Peck. Forest clear. Sashdev heads it back towards the edge of the area. Tinsdale thought about a first-time cross. Nice bit of deception and gives it to Peck. That's misdirected though. And Forest have it with Nadine. Worked nicely to Perkins. Slip through here for McAdam. No one in the box. The Song coming forward now on the edge, but can't control. Pace has just increased slightly now. That's Brooks attacking for United. Marsh. Tinsdale. 3 in the box. In it goes. The Sula is the target. Headed away. Forest defending well here. Curtis picks it up now. Again, Asula the target. Might come through here. The chance, and a really good save from Bok to deny. Louis Marsh should have backed him there. Especially with his record of late. But Aaron Bok keeping Forest in front in this game. He's made 2 or 3 really good saves now. Couple of really good openings for United. Asula hitting the post, and then Marsh there denied by the Forest keeper. And Forest get a free kick. That will just relieve the pressure. The clock says we're in the final minute of the first half, but there will be a significant chunk of added on time. Jack Thompson over the free kick. Sosnauskas gives it away. Marsh dropping back in for United, and then misplaced slightly by Perry, and Faxon off his line to gather. Eight added on minutes at the end of the first half. United 0, Nottingham Forest 1. Into added time at the end of the first half. Here's Freckleton. Good control from Peck. Freckleton bursting forward on the outside of Tinsdale, who gives it to Hampson. Now Brooks. Wide to Curtis. Peck back to goal. Little flick, nice touch there from Brooks as he tried to charge through the middle. Freckleton into Marsh. Couple of fortuitous deflections here for United have kept them in possession. Tinsdale. Freckleton. Peck. Asula. Just the final pass there, just lacked a little bit of legs as he tried to lay the ball off to Hampson. United knocking on the door. But Forest defending well. Making the Blades work hard for their openings here. Brooks. And he's picked out Curtis with a lovely crossfield ball. Hampson. Again, the danger snuffed out as Hampson then blocks the clearance. And United have got it back. And they've won a free kick as well. And they've taken it quickly, but Brooks has taken it from the wrong position. Two minutes of the added 8 have been played. Forest have dragged everyone back to defend this set play as they look to keep their lead intact going into the interval. Delivered by Peck, and it was a really good delivery, and Sosnowskis got a shot in at the back stick. It now falls to Hampson, who was stretching, and he got underneath it. But another opportunity for the Blades. Delightful ball into the back stick from Siddy Peck. And it got all the way through. I think it hit a Forest defender first and then fell to Sosnowskis from a tight angle, who aimed an effort at goal. Then Hampson on the stretch couldn't keep it down. And a couple more half opportunities for United, but still no way through. Brooks, harried by Perkins. Faxon was cool under pressure there. Doesn't mind the ball at his feet, Luke Faxon. We've seen his distribution's been pretty good in this game. Highly rated goalkeeper. He's come right through the academy. Signed his first pro contract last summer. United get the decision, and Tinsdale wants to get on with things here. Peck, who's impressed in this first half for United. Lovely ball out wide for Curtis. Sash Evans made the run ahead of him. Curtis will go it himself. In goes across, a really good ball, and another chance for the Blades. And Asula is foiled, and the follow-up is cleared. Aaron Bott is becoming busier in the Forest goal. He's denied Will Asula from close range, and that was another good opportunity for United. Now Hampson away from his man. There goes the cross, and a lovely finish from Asula. It's been coming. He's not to be denied this time. United's number 9. Credit to Hampson, who put the ball into a really good area. And Asula this time fires into the corner. And United are level in first half stoppage time. Sheffield United 1, Nottingham Forest 1. Well, denied a couple of moments ago by another smart save from Aaron Bott. But this time Asula was just too sharp for the Forest defence as he made that run to the near post. But Hampson must take all the credit for the assist. And you have to say, on the balance of play and certainly chances, United deserve to be on terms in this contest. Well, they'd seen one decent effort rattle the outside of the post, then denied by the goalkeeper. Third time lucky for Will Asula. That was a really good finish at the near post. So one apiece. Clock says 51 minutes played. We're into 8 added minutes at the end of the first half. So we'll give chase to that Sashdev throw. Brooks and Curtis almost getting each other's way there. And now a Song can break down the Forest left. He's got Gardner in the middle. No one else really breaking to get into the middle though for Forest, and he's running out of play in the end. Just under a minute remaining of added time. Reminder, if this tie finishes level at the end of the 90, it does go to extra time, and then, if necessary, penalties. We have seen penalties on this ground this season at under 18 level in the FA Youth Cup, where United were defeated by Leeds. That's the 8 minutes played now. Maybe a few extra seconds to be allowed for the goal. Well, no, the referee has blown for half-time, and Sheffield United battle away to get themselves back on terms in this one. One apiece at half-time. Forest taking the lead after a mix-up at the back allowed Joe Garner an easy tap-in. And United, well, they had most of the play and certainly the majority of the chances. Willisula hitting the outside of the post with a firm effort. Sidney Peck going close from a long ranger from around 40 yards. And Asula denied by a smart save from Aaron Bott, who'd also denied Andre Brooks early on with a long range effort. And then inside first half stoppage time, United finally did level. Low cross from Owen Hampson, swept in by Willisula to give us a half-time score here at Bramall Lane in the Premier League Cup quarter-final of Sheffield United 1, Nottingham Forest 1. We'll be back for live coverage of the second half in around about 15 minutes' time, live here on SUTV.
was like, oh, I'm trying to move away from him a little bit just so I get a bit of clean audio, but it's alright. keeper I've ever seen.
Welcome back to Bramall Lane. Both sides back out for the second half, one apiece, and with a position in the semi-finals of the Premier League Cup at stake. Tottenham awaiting the winners. This could be a big half for both the Blades and Nottingham Forest. Doesn't look like there's any changes at the interval. I'll run you through the two sides in full shortly. I'm your SUTV commentator Matthew Young. A bitterly cold Bramall Lane as Andre Brooks prepares to get the second half underway. If you're just joining us, this Premier League Cup quarter-final tie will be decided tonight. If it's level at the end of the 90, we go to extra time and, if necessary, penalties. And the referee is Andrew Miller. Forest taking the lead in this one through Joe Gardner. Will Asula levelling for United in first half stoppage time. Forest opening the score, and it was pretty much their only chance of the first half. Eventually the Blades made the breakthrough after two or three really good opportunities. Aaron Bott making a couple of good saves in the Forest goal. Will Asula being denied by the woodwork. So United are 3-5-2. Luke Faxon is the goalkeeper. Sai Sashdev, Davis Nostosnauskas and Miguel Freckleton the defenders. Right wing back Sam Curtis, left wing back Jay Tinsdale, Owen Hampson, Sidney Peck and Andre Brooks in midfield. Will Asula and Louis Marsh up front. United subs tonight: Conor Barrett, Kobe Hewitson the goalkeeper, Levis Pitan, Fernando Macedo and Ryan One. This is Sashdev with the throw. 5 appearances for Oldham in the National League this season. Nadine for Forest. Shown some nice touches in the first half. He's looking for the run of Kyle McAdam. Sosnauskas, the Lithuanian for United, to make the clearance. Former Chelsea youngster Davidas Sosnauskas. I'm going to see a change here for Forest. We only in fact, we've played less than 2 minutes of the second half. And Joe Gardner, perhaps they were just giving him a few moments to see if he could maybe run off something. As he's coming off, the goal scorer. And coming on, we've got number 20. And of course, there's no number 20 on the team sheet. Sula having a bit of a wrestling match there, and that will be a free kick to Nottingham Forest. Ball's going out of play. So Forest throw. Sashdev. Here is Sosnowskis. Now Freckleton. Bit of detective work, and we've worked out that number 20 for Nottingham Forest is Atif Koniate, listed as number 15 on the team sheet, hence the confusion. He's been on the score sheet in the earlier rounds of the Premier League Cup. Brooks, wide to Sashdev. United had the majority of the ball in the first half, and they've settled back down into a rhythm again at the start of the second. Had to be pretty patient though before they got that equalising goal. This is a strong break from McDonald, the captain, sliding in there with Brooks. Was Peck wearing 8. It was very impressive in the first half. Covered by McDonald. Peck. Another purposeful break from midfield. Here's Brooks. Freckleton. Sosnowskis. Peck coming deep to pick it up once more. Curtis. Plenty in the middle. Not a bad ball either. Almost found its way to Tinsdale. It will get there via the head of Sinclair. Hampson with a turn. Kept it alive. Can he get to return? He can. Cuts it back. Chance here, and Sashdev rattles the bar. Puts his hands to his head. I think he thought that was going in. But Forest now breaking. Perkins. Got two up with him, but red and white shirts flooding back now here for the Blades. Koniate. Good break. Decent hit as well. Always rising though, action at both ends, but it remains 1-1. 51.5 minutes played. Sai Sashdev becomes the second Blade to strike the woodwork this evening, after Willisula hit the post in the first half. That opportunity arrived really through a bit of determination between Tinsdale and Hampson to keep the ball alive on the far side. Hampson, of course, created the equalising goal for United. Was part of Manchester United's youth setup once upon a time before he arrived at Bramall Lane. That's a foul by Brooks on Perkins, and the referee, I think, is going to want to go to his pocket here on Andre Brooks. Yellow card for United's number 11. Scored in the second game of the under-21 season and a 4-0 win over Bristol City, but for obvious reasons his appearances at this level have been limited because he's very much part of Chris Wilder's plans in the first team at the moment. Too strong from McDonald, goal kick. Peck. We've seen that often. Saw it last year when Ollie Arblaster was playing at this level. Out Faxon will go into midfield, and Peck, first time, pings the pass wide. Throw goes to Forest, much to Willisula's disappointment. Marsh having to come really deep to get on the ball, and almost swap roles there with Peck, who's trying to pick out with the pass. Marsh once more. Curtis. Support here from Sashdev. Lovely pass to find Siddy Peck, and Peck drills one right across goal. United asking questions again. And that was interesting. Now we saw Marsh come really deep. He's been pretty quiet in this game, but he's a striker who does like to drop off the front and come into midfield. At that occasion, he almost back to halfway to get on the ball. Was denied by a good save by Bott in the first half. Brooks. Freckleton. Hampson turns. Got the pass away under pressure. Now it's wide to Curtis. Curtis, a little step over. And the cross has taken a deflection. United have a corner kick. 10 minutes gone in this second half. Short one. Peck. Lovely turn. Dancing his way through the challengers, then firing another one right across goal. Wonderful play, great feet from Siddy Peck. Little pirouette, got to the byline. And he's certainly impressing tonight at Bramall Lane. The close control was excellent. Took out two Nottingham Forest players with a little shimmy there. But it remains 1-1. He's done well again, Peck. That's a foul. I think Peck was fouled as well. The referee played an advantage, and Hampson was certainly bundled over. And they've taken it quickly, United. Brooks has lost it to Perkins, and he stumbled. And a rare chance for Forest to break here. Here's the substitute, Konate. And Perkins is still up for support, but Konate goes himself, and that's a wonderful goal. Latif Konate. Forest hitting United on the counter-attack. Created half a yard to send the shot towards goal, and he's put it right in the bottom corner. No chance for Faxon. Used Perkins as the decoy runner, cut into a central area. What a hit from 25 yards. Forest back in front, 58 minutes gone. Sheffield United 1, Nottingham Forest 2. Well, unless my memory is deceiving me, I think Forest have pretty much had two efforts and they've scored 2 goals. Well, that was a fine counter-attack. When Brooks lost it on halfway, they had a lot to do there. But Jack Perkins provided an excellent little decoy run to allow Konate to cut inside into the central area. And what a finish that was. And United have it all to do again. They've come from behind once to get level. I think they'll get chances. They've had plenty in the game. But Forest are proving stubborn opposition here for the Blades. Forest are looking to bring on Archie Whitehall shortly. Freckleton takes over, takes the sensible option and concedes the throw. Footing by Brooks, then Peck, picked up by Perry. And Kanate's gone through again here for Forest. Lovely play with his left, and he buries it. What an impact from the substitute. Mistake at the back from the Blades, but Atif Kanate has provided a real threat since coming off the bench, and this time he's hammered it into the roof of the net with his left peg. And we're going to hit the hour mark, and Forest have got a bit of daylight here. It's Sheffield United 1, Nottingham Forest 3. Poor couple of minutes from a United point of view. They're firmly in control, enjoy most of the ball, creating opportunities, but they've got a bit of a mountain to climb now, the Blades, if they want to advance to the semi-final stage. And we do hit the hour mark, and Forest will make a change, and the Sarper song will come off, and on comes Archie Whitehall. (3-1) to the visitors. They've been pretty clinical, Nottingham Forest. 3 chances, 3 goals. Peck to Hampson. What have United got in response here? Early cross. Up and under from Abbott. Brooks onto the second ball. Brooks again. Oh, lovely ball. And Marsh trying to thread the needle with the strike there. It's blocked, and now Peck. Decent hit, good save. Asula retrieves it. Good response from United. Freckleton, can they create something else here, the Blades? Force back to Sosnauskis on halfway. Sashdev. United look to build fresh momentum now with Curtis. That will be a Forest throw. Well, Aaron Bott has had an excellent night for Nottingham Forest. He denied Louis Marsh of a smart save from close range in that first half. He also made a decent stop from Andre Brooks early doors. And there he was again, making a really good save. Peck's long range looked like it was going in the bottom corner, but Bott at full stretch preserves Forest's 2-goal advantage. Here's the sub, Whitehall. The wind picks up once more. Kanate with the flick almost found his teammate. He's made a real difference up front for Nottingham Forest. Not really happened for Marsh tonight. Player of real quality at this level. A regular goal scorer, 2 hat-tricks in the first 2 games of the campaign, Louis Marsh. Got 9 senior appearances for Doncaster on loan. And since he's come back from injury, he's been in the goals again. He's had 1 good opportunity tonight. Then he gets another one. We've got Fernando Macedo and Ryan One on the bench for United. Strikers that have found the back of net with regularity at 18 and 21 level. Marsh denied by a firm challenge by McDonnell. Sosnauskis. Neatly done by Peck into Brooks. for Eccleston. Sula calling for it early. Goes to Brooks instead. Peck. Curtis is doubled up here on, but finds Peck, who crosses first time. He'll go all the way through to Tinsdale. Brooks. Curtis calling for it. Here's Sam Curtis. Nudges it to Peck. Blocked there by McDonnell, and now comes the counter for Nottingham Forest. Thompson. Just a little bit behind Curtis, but he'll get there. United's throw, final touch off Jack Nadine. United are going to bring on Fernando Macedo, the Brazilian. Stripped and ready to go, and he's going to replace Andre Brooks. Macedo is a player who can play as an out-and-out striker, but he can also play anywhere across the front, so just interesting to see how they utilise him here. He's in good form this season. Scored 9 for the 21s during the campaign. That's misplaced from Freckleton. Faxon has read this one pretty well. "67 minutes played. Sheffield United 1, Nottingham Forest 3. Forest come into this game off the back of 2 Premier League 2 victories back-to-back against Chelsea and Leeds. Beating Leeds 4-0 emphatically. So they've got a bit of form behind them. And they've got themselves a corner kick. Canate, late break into the area. Almost worked out kindly for Sinclair. Danger not averted for United. Perkins. Of a corner. And it's taken short to Jack Perkins. Floats one in there. Target was Whitehall. Seda with a clearance. His first contribution. Packers won it back. Macedo. United looking to move it quickly here, but there's nothing on potentially there for Miguel Freckleton. It's back with the goalkeeper now. Just over 20 minutes remaining. Asula, can he provide some inspiration for United? Marsh will take it on. Louis Marsh, crowded out by 3 and White, gives it back to Asula. Might deflect into the path of Marsh. It does. Louis Marsh still going, taken out. The referee gives a penalty. Potential turning point here. The deflection fell kindly to Marsh, who took it on. He was barged to the ground. The referee well placed. Andrew Miller had no hesitation. And this could be a route back into the contest for United. Two of them had a bit of a nibble at him, but it's a fairly crude challenge. And Will Asula was quick to gather the ball. An opportunity for him to get his second and to bring United right back into this tie. And Taran Bott, who's made some saves tonight. Deep breath from Will Asula. And he finds the back of the net. Game on at Bramall Lane. Solid penalty from Will Asula, his second of the night. The Blades are right back in this contest. 71 minutes on the clock. Sheffield United 2, Nottingham Forest 3. Plenty of time in the tie. And that was just what United needed. Just gone a little bit flat after the third goal. And that sparked the Blades back into life, and Asula sprints after this ball into the channel. Marsh in the area, Curtis arriving as well. Asula going it alone to the byline. Decent ball across. Peck here for United, takes the touch, then the strike. It almost turned into a pass for Louis Marsh just behind United's number 10. And Asula goes down, and a free kick in a dangerous position. And the Blades have come alive once more. And Asula stayed down. Seen Ryan Oney start warming up. United Scotland Youth International, former Hamilton man. So there's still more firepower on the bench for the Blades if they need it. Asula back to his feet. Blades 2, Forest 3. 18 minutes remaining. United with a free kick in a good area. Peck's delivered nicely tonight. Here he is again. Again, it's into a good area. Macedo. In from Hampson. Freckleton. Peck eventually is challenged after another really good break from deep. Sashdev now hit the bar at the start of the second half. Bit more purpose and intensity now from the Blades. Tinsdale. One back there by Perry, who was fouled. Canate the target again. Done really well here, the Forest substitute. Round of options though. Slashed under a bit of pressure from Nadine. Header there was by McDonnell. Sula looked like a push in the back. It was. The referee right on the spot. Gives the free kick to Nottingham Forest. Just over 15 minutes remaining. Forest holding the slender advantage. Perkins lost control of the ball. How quick United shift this here through Macedo. Curtis now. Run into the channel made by Asula. Marsh trying to get up with him. Curtis joining in as well. Back it goes to Peck. Here he is again. Worked nicely into the path of Freckleton. Tinsdale is wide. 3 in the middle for United. Hampson. Patient build up again from the Blades. Try down the right now with Curtis. Running his man, Curtis wins the corner. Challenge made by Kyle McAdam. Peck with a corner. Into the near post. Might get another opportunity. Tinsdale brings it down though instead, and Tinsdale delivers. That's a really good ball in, and I think 2 United players got each other's way there, but it has been given as a corner. So they're having a bit of a battle here with Abbott. The referee is just having a word there as the corner got delivered. I think it's going to have to be taken again. I think the referee wants to have a conversation with Abbott and Asula. Bit of pushing and shoving. And it goes again. Met by the head of McDonnell. Forward by Curtis. Sosnowski has to stay forward for United in the penalty area. Peck. And again, Marsh makes a little break. Peck though will dink one to the back post, and Sosnowski who stayed forward. And the flag's raised. The Lithuanian has just strayed offside. And Forest can breathe. Taking the option of going short to Thompson here. Hammers it forward. Sosnowski will tidy up. Sula's flick. Mopped up by Abbott this time. 11.5 minutes remaining. Kanati pulling wide. That's a lovely pass from McAdam. Blades will clear. Sula now looking to run his man. Can he utilise his pace against McDonnell here? Sula's find Macedo. Marsh running into a bit of traffic, but he's trying to guide it back to Asula. Can't find his intended target. Frustration for United. They've had lots of chances in this game. They're having to do all the chasing though. Remember, If it's level, it's extra time. United would certainly take that now with 10 minutes or so remaining. What's a miscue, and goodness me, Zach Abbott will be very pleased to see that ball bounce into the safe grasp of his goalkeeper. That was a good layoff. This is a really good burst into the area, and I think the ball was played there as Hampson darted into the box. That was a fine challenge. Had to get that spot on. No free kick. Forest have got the ball anyway. Canate, that's another useful ball, and Forest have an opportunity here maybe. Sinclair, there's a chance to thread the ball to Nadine there, but he didn't take it. Still, Forest have it. McAdam, good ball, and then drilled over the top. Aside from the goals, that's one of the few chances that Forest have had. Whitehall with the strike. Just over 9 minutes remain. United 2, Forest 3. Macedo won't get there. Sashdev did, and he's done well, and he was trying to find Curtis. Macedo will pick it up. Curtis will have to settle for the throw. Mickey Collins, United's coach, is playing ball boy here, trying to get on with things. Being told by the fourth official to get back inside his technical area now. Sosnauskas. Hampson. Lovely ball from Peck. Sashdev. And he was about to pull the trigger, and it was a fine challenge by Nadine. Sosnauskas gets a boot to the ball, but there's a counter-attack on here. And it's Atif Konate, who's got pace. Perkins trying to get up with him. Still with Konate. Trying to drag it into the 6-yard area. He's been a real threat since coming on, and whilst he's on the pitch, Forest will fancy the counter-attack. Perkins has been full of energy. Gives it back to Konate. Running at Curtis this time. And Curtis did well in the end. It will be a goal kick. Peck. Plenty of room to try and create something. Looking in behind for Asula, that was ambitious. Asula acknowledges the thought behind the pass, and Peck just cramped up a little bit after that. Forest being told to hurry up here by the referee. McAdam. Blocked by Macedo. United still going well in the Professional Development League. 6 points off the top two, but with 4 games in hand. Curtis raised down the right-hand side. It's gone behind though for a goal kick. Yeah, the Blades Attacking on two fronts, really. Looking to win the league for the 4th consecutive year and also try and get into the last 4 of this competition as well. If they are going to advance, they're going to need something pretty soon because there's 5.5 minutes of normal time remaining and Nottingham Forest still lead by 3 goals to 2. Sado. Peck. Fires a wonderful ball out to Curtis, who takes it on the run. In goes the cross. Forest defend. It was McDonnell with the clearance. Peck once more. Tinsdale. Asula Marsh in the middle. Tinsdale's cross met by Thompson. Forest holding on. You think United are going to get another chance? Surely they're going to create something in this final 5 minutes plus added time. Can they extend this contest into extra time? Hampson. Sasnauskas. Lots of instructions going on from the Forest coach Warren Joyce, encouraging his troops. Marshall the layoff. Hampson almost in. That was a good sliding challenge, and here comes the counter. Kanate. Lovely skill again. He's brought down by Sashdev. Exactly what Forest need. That will just take the pressure off. Some Forest players just taking on some supplements. The referee happy for that to happen, and Mickey Collins, the United coach, just making the point. But he's got it back anyway. 3 minutes to go. Asula. Oh, nicely done from Asula. Oh, and then the touch just was a little heavy. He tries to win it back. Good play from the Dean. Oh, nice ball as well. Kanate, referee plays an advantage, then brings it back, and a yellow card here for Owen Hampson. This game is just slipping away from the Blades. Poor couple of minutes where they conceded 2 quickfire goals. Will it come back to haunt them? Yellow card for Kanate as well, I think. Asula, strong play. Marsh up with him. And Macedo. Asula might go it alone. He goes down, gets the free kick. Could be another yellow card here for Ben Perry. Minute and a half remaining. United have a free kick in a good position here. Careful placement of the ball. Reposition it 2 or 3 times here, Will Asula. On a hat-trick. Asula, he struck it well, but it was always rising. Could that be United's last opportunity? We'll wait to see how many minutes are going to be added on at the end of the 90. Got 30 seconds remaining. Peck has done well initially, 4 added minutes. Running here from Sinclair, and Sinclair's got the better of his man. Sinclair into the area. Options lacking a little bit for him now, but he's wasted some priceless seconds there. Forest have still got the ball. Now Peck has got it back. Curtis will run on to this. Peck. Macedo. Trying to run through Forest players there. McDonnell away. Coming up to a minute of the added 4 played. Marsh. Freckleton. Tinsdale. Hampson. Hampson again. That was a tired touch, and then he's committed a foul. And he's going to be in trouble here, I think. Owen Hampson. Has he already been booked? Yes, there's the second yellow, and Owen Hampson is sent off in added time. Disappointing end after he did so well to create United's first goal. Forest have a player down as well now. They're going to make another change. Manny Norcat is getting ready to come on. We played 2 of the added 4, but there's going to be some extra time on top of that. So United down to 10 men. 3-2 down. Staring down the barrel of an exit of the Premier League Cup, and a look back on so many opportunities in the game. So it's going to be a change then for Nottingham Forest, and Manny Norcat is coming on for the last couple of minutes. And he's replacing Ben Perry. Clock says 30 seconds to go. It's probably going to be another minute or so added on to that. A little bit more difficult now though for United with only 10 men on the pitch. Here's the one last twist in this game. Freckleton. Almost in last chance saloon now, United. Peck, who's had an excellent night. Curtis. Good challenge. Forest can bring it clear. And they look for Canate, it's overhit. So United might still just get one more opportunity. We've played 4.5 minutes of the added time. So there's still a chance for one last go here for the Blades. Freckleton. Sosnowskis. Curtis. In it goes from Curtis. It looks heavy. Out comes the keeper and collides with his own man, but they've got it away, Forest. That might be enough. Played 95 minutes now. Norket runs into Sashdev. Got to get forward quick now, United. Marsh. Faced up by two in white. It probably is the time for this throw. 95.5 minutes played. This must be close to being the final opportunity. And Sashdev with his long throw has gone all the way across to take it. And everyone's going forward here, barring Luke Faxon, the goalkeeper. Coming up to 6 added minutes. In from Sashdev. Headed away. Sashdev again. It's going to have to go back in pretty quickly here from United. Peck floats one towards Sosnowskis. It's going to go behind, and that should be it. And there is the full-time whistle, and Nottingham Forest will advance to the semi-finals of the Premier League Cup. Sheffield United's run in the competition ends after being defeated by 3-2 here at Bramall Lane. Well, the Blades certainly had their chances, but Nottingham Forest substitute Atif Kanate, a quick-fire brace after coming off the bench, 2 in as many minutes, has proved the difference here, and it proved to be too much for United to claw back. Forest, who had the lead early through Joe Gardner, following a mistake at the back. United had so many chances before they eventually equalised. Brooks on range was denied. Asula hit the post. Marsh on close range forced Bott into an excellent save. Hampson fired one over before first half stoppage time. Hampson's cross was turned in by Asula to level the game at 1-1. Into the second half, Sashdev crashed an effort against the bar for United, as the Blades looked like they were going to take command of the game until Forest made a crucial substitution. Atif Kanate replacing Joe Gardner. He scored 2 goals, which took the game away from United, although the Blades did battle back, won a penalty after Marsh was bundled over. Asula converted. United had chances after that as well, but couldn't find their way through. And Nottingham Forest, who defended doggedly, held out to record a 3-2 victory. Luke Faxon, I don't think he actually made a save in the game. Forest, 3 or 4 chances in the entire match, converted 3 of them. Credit to them. They'll go on to play Tottenham in the semi-finals. And United, well, I think they'll be very disappointed. They lost Owen Hampson to a second bookable offence as well in stoppage time. Full time then here at Bramall Lane. It's finished.